Hi, welcome back to Genshin. I actually haven't streamed in a couple of days. I want to say last time I streamed, it said 13 days on Wall Banner. Well, not streamed, recorded. Maybe a little less than 13 days on his banner. Um, but I'm back. I've been trying to save up summons for when I eventually summon for Durin. Um, I was looking at videos of like who I should get on the anniversary because they announced that you're going to get the standard banner, which is what we had last year, and then we're going to get a constellation of character, one of the older characters. Obviously, I don't have any older 5 stars. I just have Mualani. Which means it's kind of going to have to go to whatever standard banner character I pick. Originally, I was planning on getting Dea because whenever Mualani does an attack, she will hit the enemy, uh, and then Dea will really quickly apply Pyro. So as long as you apply Pyro first, Mualani will vape, and then Dea will reapply Pyro, Mualani will vape, reapply Pyro, over and over. But I decided against that. As much as I do like Dea as a character, oh my, she's going to keep doing the cha-cha slide. Um, as much as I do like Dea as a character, some people did point out in some of the videos that I saw that Mona not only increases Mualani's burst damage, but she also has that C1 that increases the damage of vaporize reactions. So I think I'm going to end up going with Mona and then working towards that C1. And who knows, maybe we lose their 50-50 on Durin banner and happen to get Dea or any other standard banner character. I think best case scenario, I either lose to Dea or Jean, even though I don't plan on getting Jean C1. Jean is at least very good for Farina, and Farina is just a very good character in general. I don't necessarily know who I'm going to put on the rest of Mualani's team, because I have not played with Pyro Traveler yet. I'm trying to think of what else there is to talk about. In terms of my summoning plans, it is still Durin. It is still potentially Farina. Columbina. And I still have yet to see about Alice and potentially Nicole, because this game likes to put the supports out right before the main DPSs. And so Nicole will probably be support for Alice, and we don't know anything about that yet. And I don't know if I'm gonna actually like Alice as a character, because right now my thoughts on her are very negative, but she is in the OP character slot. Um, sort of at the end of Not Cry, in the same spot that like Skirk was. Skirk was a very powerful character. Um, but having Mualani, it's a Hydro DPS. I don't have a Pyro DPS yet, so that would probably go to Alice if that ends up happening. Um, and then I have to sort out what other characters I want. Hopefully a good Cryo character releases in Shneznaya. um, I'll probably go with that, because I'm not too much of a fan of most of the Cryo characters in the game. Electro, this is cool, but I'd have to get him on a banner, because I don't plan on getting him now. So what I wanted to do was hopefully not complete The Legend of the Dark Knight Hero, but to get far enough in it that I can unlock, what is it? Be Reunited? I think that's the one. I think it's We Will Be Reunited. Basically, I can't do the Inazuma quest because there's some quest that I have to do. Oh, Dainsleif. I have to do the Dainsleif quest first. And for some reason he's locked out. I don't know what that's all about. So yeah, let's see if we can free Dainsleif from this quest. And then we'll go onto Inazuma. I'll try and get through that. God, who knows if I'm even gonna stream or if I'm even gonna record the whole what's her name? The oh God, I don't want to mess up. The Ayaka and the Yoimiya quests. They don't even make sense. Apparently they happen on the same day.
A blade embraces its due.
The same fireworks show at the same end of the night. I don't know. Okay.
So, you've got a taste for adventure too, huh? I must say, the patrons have been in a bit of a buzz lately. Though the topic on everyone's lips is more of an urban legend than actual news. Even minding my own business, I still end up hearing all about it.
Uh-oh. It's not one of those scary urban legends, is it? If so, Paimon needs to take a deep breath first.
It's not a particularly scary story, no. At least, not for most people. It's the tale of the Dark Knight Hero.
Huh? Did the bartender just say something?
You weren't even listening. Anyway, the Dark Knight Hero. It is said that he appears in the middle of the night to fight evil and uphold justice. But to be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence. I'm told that there have been a handful of sightings, but in the depths of night, no one can get a good look at him. Perhaps that's why he only appears at night. Nevertheless, the sightings confirm that the Dark Knight Hero is more than just a groundless rumor. Anyway, that's more or less everything I know. If you want to know more, ask around in the plaza. I need to serve some customers.
Dark Knight Hero. Seems like your standard cookie-cutter urban legend, but just a little darker. Wonder who it could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and ask around.
Let's see. Did that free up Dainsleif? This. No.
Let's ride. Off we go.
You want to find... Look no further. I'm joking. Jokes aside, I do think that the Dark Knight Hero and I have one thing in common.
What's that?
It's the way he sticks to his principles. Coming out here night after night, fighting for justice, keeping Mondstadt safe.
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigilante too?
No, I just mean he must be seriously rich.
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough material wealth. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it? No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my hands these days.
Same difference. You are the boss of the Cat's Tail after all.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate? They do night shifts all the time. They must know something.
you want to know about... In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own 2 eyes.
Great! This is the guy we need. So, just who is the Dark Knight hero?
Whoa, slow down. Let me start from the beginning. Well, I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I rushed over to check it out. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good, so I quickly hid.
Hid? You're supposed to be a guard!
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden in the night. The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living nightmare.
Wow!
Guess what I did next? I wasn't the bad guy. Why would I need to run away? Still, I did leave the scene. I didn't want to be a nuisance to the Dark Knight hero, so instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius' residence. Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the Knights of Favonius. But it seems I was wrong. I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Favonius after all?
Yes. But I just can't understand. Why would someone like that not want to join the Knights? I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his abilities.
So, the point you're trying to make is you don't know who the Dark Knight hero is either?
Hey, don't be like that. At least by talking to me, you've ruled out a few more people. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking about the time he rescued her.
I keep forgetting what I'm clicking on.
Welcome to
Off we go.
Mondstadt.
Why can't I get him out of my mind?
Hello? We'd like to ask you about the Dark Knight hero.
My hero? Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name gets me lost in thought. Hang on. How did you know who I was thinking about? Is it that obvious? Oh no. What am I going to do? If Master Diluc ever finds out.
Huh? What's Diluc got to do with this?
Well, I guess I might as well spill the beans then. I used to think Diluc was but ever since the time I was rescued by the Dark Knight hero, I just don't know anymore.
Wowee! You saw the Dark Knight hero? For real? What's he like?
It all happened so fast. I was so scared. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire, but I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar. Who knows? Well, now you mention it, a pyrovision does seem like a good explanation. It lit up the whole area in an instant. I remember that very well.
Okay then. Well, thanks for the intel, Donna. See you around. So, based on what we know so far, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the knights. Nope, still no idea. But we already asked so many people. Guess we gotta see for ourselves. Let's take a look around the city at nighttime. If we're lucky, we just might bump into him.
Please, game, just let me do this.
I swear I'll
18 to 6.
It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight Hero. The Dark Knight Hero is Master Diluc?
After managing to steer clear of the guard's patrol route, I never anticipated I'd run into you instead. Dark Knight Hero? Sounds awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
How is this the first you've heard of the name? Every man and his dog in Mondstadt is yapping about the Dark Knight Hero.
I do not concern myself with idle chatter. Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a sign that peace prevails.
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Dark Knight Hero of Mondstadt. We solved it! Now then, Mr. Dark Knight Hero.
Please stop calling me that. Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard. You should come up with something more original. Like... Captain Pie...
Pie?
Captain Pyro! Tell us, Captain Pyro, what happened here today?
It was the Abyss Order.
Them again?
I don't know what the devil they're plotting this time. It seems they're performing some initial reconnaissance. Considering that I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on countless occasions, their persistence is unusual. I assume so, unless you're aware of any other Dark Knight heroes around these parts. The Knights are, for the most part, an utterly incompetent bunch. I cannot trust them to take this matter over. That's not my point. I'm not doing this to impress anyone. Well, I hope this conversation has been of service to you. Because I would like to ask for a favor in return.
Oh? What is it, Master Diluc? Your wish is our command!
You must keep my identity a secret. Above all, it is crucial that you do not let the Knights of Favonius know I am connected to any of this.
What's that sound? Yikes! Have the Abyss Order sent backup already?
They appear to just be small-timers. You should have no trouble dealing with them. I cannot afford delays on account of a few lackeys. I shall have to let you take care of them. Remember, don't tell a soul.
Hey! You're just gonna leave us like this?
I could hear his footsteps. I was waiting for them to end. Just kept happening. What?
Teamwork is dreamwork! Nice and
Greetings. I thought I heard something, so I came to check it out. Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
Nope. Nuh-uh. Not here. Nothing. Zilch. Unless you're looking for the Dark Knight hero, in which case...
The Dark Knight hero? You saw him?
Oh, the Dark Knight hero is, him!
You! The hero who safeguards Mondstadt from the shadows. On behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I thank you for your service to this city.
It's nothing. Really, you're too kind.
Wait a second. Aren't you the traveler that just arrived in the city?
Just arrived. If I did the other Archon quest, it's been like a year. No, no, but canonically, I think Traveler does all of the quests in a given region, and then it takes them about a year and go to the next region. Honestly, that's probably why Bennett drinks in the new quest. He's probably a bit older than he was in the original Mondstadt quests. Because, like, we've been to how many regions? Like 5 different regions now? It's probably been about 5 years since the game started, even though characters don't really age. Or at least
Rumors were
visibly.
circulating about the Dark Knight hero long before you ever arrived here.
Oh,
Why would you lie to me about that? Never mind. You don't seem like bad folks. But I do hope you will visit the Knights of Favonius soon, where we can discuss the Dark Knight hero situation in more detail. You know, some things are best not discussed in public. Duty calls. I must be going. Stay safe, traveler.
Dainsleif.
seems like Huffman has something he really wants to say to you about the Dark Knight hero. Better head over to the Knights of Favonius and see
Where did it go?
if you can find him. Off we go.
Honorary knight. Is something the matter? A stranger with an eye patch. Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing someone like that. A blonde stranger dressed in unusual garb. He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. So I decided to keep an eye on him for a while. I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our outrider to pursue him by air. As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more seriously.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her, no? Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried tailing him. He might have said something to Wagner. You should go ask him. Maybe he has more news about our stranger.
I already filled up the commission quest. All I did was like talk to some people. Barely anything.
Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
What? You need something? Here, I remember him. He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging materials. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share. If the Knights of the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
The Angel's Share? Well, Master D-Luke probably has his eye on that stranger too then. Anyway, let's go to the Angel's Share and have a look.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an eye patch around here by any chance?
That I have. He comes here every night. Just to drink, though. Doesn't order anything else. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them. I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
And what's Master D-Luke's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's D-Luke for you.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday, so he should be here today too. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the second. Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
That I did not need to do that. I was half paying attention. Dainsleif.
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say? Why are you traveling? Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
So, guess we've broken the ice. What a weird guy.
That little one beside you.
That's not true, and you know it.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me? Sure.
And he was so cold just a moment before. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
But I will require advance payment. 500 mora, and 3 answered questions. The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment. That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
Ah, thank you. Now as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now. The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude. I only wish to know what your choices are. You need only answer. Question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti. Who, in your view, was the key to ending that crisis? I know everything that I should. Well, answer the question. Is that your answer? I see. Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown. Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity? So that's your answer? I see. Now for my final question. This world has people who gained visions, and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods? So, this is your answer then. I understand. As I thought, you really are similar to her. I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may now commission me. That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order. Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss. Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world.
I don't know what's going on with my little dude. He's like breaking out and open his mouth and stuff. I'm not talking. I'm not even breathing. Kind of forget to breathe sometimes. Anyway.
I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss Mages.
He's after Tepe, ain't he? Just kidding. He's after... What's his freaking... Gosh, I like remembered his name so fast when I was in Notlon. And now I've completely forgotten what it is. It's after... I can't think of it. I can't think of it. Stupid Abyss Herald.
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too! We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something.
Bob? Okay, maybe. Maybe, just maybe.
Uh-huh. We're...
That manor. Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Falcon. Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be answered there.
Come, my friend. Wine and adventure.
Oh, I guess I should mention, since I'm adventure rank 36, at we're level 4 now. Unfortunately, I can't. So one of the things in Notlon is you can get a copy, multiple free copies of Obsidian Codex, Scroll of the Cinder City, Scroll of the Hero Cinder City, whatever it's called. The way that you get it is by getting these ring fragments from each of the different factions. But as you can see in the little red text, it requires adventure rank 45 because the artifacts that it gives you is legendary. It's 5-star artifacts. So I was going through Notlon and I was collecting chests and stuff because Notlon just has like way better Remigem. And hopefully I would be able to get these so that I could get more a set, not like a perfect set. It's still 40% crit rate. Unfortunately, yeah. can't actually use it until adventure rank 45. So I'll be here trying to get my adventure rank up until then.
Woo!
But you know, doing the Archon quests and preludes and stuff will get me some experience. So hopefully I'll be a lot closer. I know Bennett is supposed to go team Moalani, but the reason that he's here is just because it's a lot of HP. Higher up. They can just kind of like, oh, there's a small enemy to kill. Swipe with Bennett and his super short cooldown, and fight them with more. Whereas like Xiangling has crazy energy requirements and has a crazy long cooldown. I still use him. I still use his burst to make Xiangling and the net do more damage, but he's not here for more necessarily. Just apply Pyro.
Need a surfboard?
Oh shoot! I don't have a bow character.
Over here!
Oh. Quite awkward.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
I might just have to restart, because I'm sure there'll be other bow things in here. Unless Moalani can hit that. What's she targeting? Oh, she's targeting... Oh. Can't even get close. Ew, Catalyst character problems. Okay. It's not the problem game. Problem is... This game doesn't... Oh.
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the abyss. The falcon of the west. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods. Oh, it's nothing. Let's head inside.
This means he's a cryo character. All I got is Kaya. That ain't happening. All the enemy nitro, aren't they? Oh.
The sense of the abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss Heroes look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Get juped, kid.
Adventure time! Let's light it up!
Amazing! That's up! Let's shred, Sharky!
I'm going in!
Eat this! Carving wave! Woohoo! Surprise! Go!
Yes, pyro shields.
You can be out, Mike. Let's ride. Amazing. Check this out. Best of luck. Jump on up.
Why?
Everybody stand back.
I feel so cheated.
Parting waves. Lola, get them. You're toast. Let's ride. That's up. Race you! Let's light it up! Over here! Carving wave! Action epic wave! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let the magic begin! Nice and spicy! Faster! Amazing! Carving waves!
No, I clicked the button twice.
Surprise! Let's ride!
Just a few abyss mages? Seems like that herald might have already left. The abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations. That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers. And the creatures of the abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss, Dane.
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom. Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance may be within the territory of that old wolf. Perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald there.
Finding this incredibly boring, and I have nothing to say, so I might just turn off little dude
Need a surfboard?
and do this silently. What do you mean training guy? Oh, cause I failed. She's relatively strong with. She's level 16. Don't mess with me. What? We're up to 70? I wasn't even aware of this. Weapon? Okay. There we go. It's finally saying Ring of Yaksha. Whatever reason, before this, it was saying that her best weapon was... saying her best weapon was Favonius Codex, and then it was saying you could use Grilling Tails, and then like the worst option is Perception, maybe? Not Iron Perception, just Favonius Codex. I don't understand the system. The weapon that I do want to get Yaksha, I just have to get the Nautlon Circle, Shrine of Tona, and I'll be able to something. Sending my artifacts. Let's get the Obsidian Codex when I'm rank 40. And then we got all these. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do about the weapon right now. She's stuck on thrilling too. Like, whatever. I keep swapping to Bennett. I should swap Xiangling at first, but I just keep swapping to Bennett, giving him an attack boost he's never. Alrighty. Time to turn off. Time to turn off little dude. Can you hear me? Is my mic cutting out? See, I have no to set this stuff to. I could see myself talking, and it wasn't enough for little dude to speak. Little dude's going away. Microphone's going away. Rest of this episode's gonna be, especially because it's like 10 and I gotta go to.
Over here! Carving wave! Surprise! Faster! Let's ride! Well, we're in Wolfendom now. Think Dane's waiting for us up ahead? We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Lord of Wolvendom, great Wolf King of the North, sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only. No, nor does it know me. I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
But where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires, Dane?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? It's an abyssal spell. Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere. Let's have a look nearby.
Over here! Off we go! Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kind of scary. Let's beat them up first! Boba, get them! Near me! Amazing! Cool! That's that! Let's go check out that bonfire. Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the Abyss. like the abyss really... Yikes! Where did these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
Have you finished searching? I searched around these parts and found some signs myself, but they were left behind by abyss mages, and there was no deeper abyssal power to them. It seems that even an abyss herald would not wish to make trouble with the Wolf King of the North. We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, it's his territorial nature.
But now we're out of leads. Are we going to have to give up?
No. There is one more place we can go. Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm Terror's lair. I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, this place was known as Storm Terror's lair. But I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this point. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time. The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of Old Mondstadt, the Dragon of the East had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect those mechanisms. Let's go see what the situation is at those light actuators.
Off we go.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there. Out the frying pan, let's ride!
I'm going in. Let the magic begin.
Eat this! An epic wave! Get the carving wave! Amazing!
Need a surfboard? Check this out.
Best of luck!
Everybody stand back. Huh?
Faster! Out the frying pan, into the fire! for carving waves. Amazing. Oh, so in the end, we still couldn't find that Abyss Herald. Bummer.
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly. Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
No, you're right. If it's a really powerful monster, it would be best to go around it.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them. Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that person this and that person that. Where are they now, anyway?
She no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at times.
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you traveling alone then?
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we? Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty, but Liyue's Wanmin restaurant is great too. Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
Huh? What's familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well, or perhaps a monster. Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus see clearly. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's go.
Oh, Dane moves really fast, doesn't he? Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Off we go. Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day. Adventure time. Off we go.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here. No monsters, no people, nothing.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here. My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
So, Dane, what about you? What's your favorite place?
Me? I no longer remember. I merely followed my traveling companion around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? You mean your sister? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize. As for why, has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
You're saying some real confusing stuff. Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey, at least you now know that she is still on this world. At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find her itself. Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Huh? You're leaving? Already?
Only for now. Don't worry, we will meet again. After all, I did take 500 mora and those 3 answers you gave me.